Picture it. Second grade, 10 a.m. on a Wednesday morning. You've been sitting in your chair for 2 hours. For a second grader, that can feel like a lifetime. You're tapping your foot, you're squirming in your chair, and you have no idea what the teacher in the front of the room is rambling on about. You have lost focus. A quick break would be a great thing right now, but there's far too much curriculum that needs to be presented that your school has made a conscious choice to eliminate your chance of a recess break. It's true. Since the mid 2000s, up to 40% of school districts across the nation have reduced or cut recess. There are only 8 states that require elementary schools to provide a daily recess. The decision to have recess and the time is usually up to individual districts. Minnesota does not have a law that requires school-age children to be allowed a recess break. However, they do have a Healthy Kids and Physical Education law that passed in 2010, giving standards for physical education in the state school system, but physical education and recess are not the same. Physical education is much like the rest of the school day, filled with structure and expectations. However, it does encourage movement. Recess is unstructured and filled with the individual child's ability to choose not only the choice of activity, but also the choice of friends. School-age children are our future. If we don't stand up for the standards that they must adhere to, we are creating a world of problems for our children and our future. As a child care provider, as well as a mother, I see the positive difference that free choice outdoor play has on children. Much like our own needs, it improves attention, reduces stress and anxiety, improves concentration and focus, encourages curiosity and creative play, increase problem solving and leadership skills, and teaches children to be kind to the earth. I think the best thing we can do for our children is let them have free time without structure. First, I am going to tell you why unstructured recess is so important to school-age children. Next, I'm going to share with you why recess is being restricted in some places. And third, I will tell you what we should do about it. The CDC recommends 60 minutes of physical activity daily for a healthy mind and body. Gross motor activities build confidence as well as self-esteem. It also helps children develop the ability to assess risks. According to the American Heart Association, active play helps reduce the chances of diseases such as heart disease and obesity. Recess allows children to regulate themselves, play well with others, and improve their social and emotional development, such as sharing and negotiation skills. When a quality recess is given to school-age children, there is significantly less bullying that takes place in the schools. There are also other positive attributes that lead to positive self-esteem, such as better overall behavior, school readiness, more time for quality instruction, and safer schools. The American Academy of Pediatrics believes recess serves as a necessary break from the rigid academic challenges faced in the classroom. Daily recess of at least 20 minutes should be held outdoors and encourage positive playground expectations, create student choice and variety by offering multiple activities at each recess. Group games may also be offered to encourage teamwork, sportsmanship, and engage children of different abilities. A data brief compiled by School Springboard, a partnership between the National Network of Public Health Institutes, Health Resources in Action, and the Centers for Disease Control. Recess is linked to better grades and test scores, better classroom behaviors, increased school attendance, and improved memory, attention, and concentration. A study published by PubMed Central found one of the reasons recesses are getting cut out of the school schedule is there is more and more outside world issues teachers are having to deal with, which is evident to us as schools in low-income areas are the schools cutting recess the most. According to an article by Stephanie Pappas, school has increased pressure now more than ever to meet standardized testing goals. Therefore, teachers are spending more time forcing curriculum onto our children to the breaking point. Their mental health is suffering. So what can we do about this? A quality recess is going to start with the school district and the opportunities they provide their students. Recess is most beneficial when supervised by trained staff to engage the students. Active Schools Minnesota coordinator for Sebeka Schools, Janet Matson, said when they took a more organized approach to active play, there is more interaction among their students. Schools can incorporate recess into the planning for a physical activity program that keeps the core goals of recess, which is individual child choices. The most important part about recess is not making recess a punishment or disciplinary reason to exclude a child. We saw with distance learning, children do not need to sit at a desk for 8 hours a day in order to get their schoolwork completed. In a classroom setting, there are many distractions and variables that could make for prolonged lessons and fidgety students. Taking more frequent breaks in the classroom with body movement exercises may help increase the productivity of our students and allow that extra time for the free choice recess. You can help. Become involved in your local school board. Be an advocate for our children and community. Volunteer for recess supervision duty because without actions, we won't see results. Outside of school, encourage your own children and friends to use imaginative play whenever possible. Encourage your children to engage in outdoor, after-school physical activities, whether it is organized school sports or a group of friends getting together for a less organized game of freeze tag. Recommend that your volunteer organizations offer free choice time during other structured activities. In conclusion, I have told you the positive effects recess has on school-age children, including social-emotional development, better behaviors, and classroom readiness, and a decrease in chronic diseases. I think the best thing we can do for our children is let them have free time without structure. Recess allows children to develop those social-emotional skills, use their imagination and creativity, excel in the classroom academically, and creates less bullying. The next time you see children running, laughing, and enjoying their recess on the schoolyard, remember that is probably the best part of their day, and they deserve that. They are learning through free choice play. Thank you.